the Indian Olympics Association and the Indian contingent has been left quite angry after the Japanese government asked delegates and athletes coming in from 11 countries, including India, to undergo daily COVID-19 tests for a week prior to their departure and not interact with anyone from another country for 3 days on arrival. Now, the IOA has alleged discrimination and harassment here. Polemy Berman brings us more on this. Let's take a listen.
Weeks to go for the Grand Olympics 2020 in Tokyo. Preparations are on a war footing to hold the games amid a pandemic. Strict regulations have been put in place for athletes arriving from 11 countries where COVID cases are high, and that includes India.
The rules which are imposed to Indian contingent is more of a harassment, what I feel, because they have been asked to get PCR tested for continuous week before traveling to Japan, and of course that will jolt their commitment and confidence.
Athletes coming in from India have to undergo daily COVID tests for a week prior to their departure and also remain isolated for 3 days upon arrival in Tokyo. These norms are only for specific countries, and it hasn't gone down well with the Indian Olympic authorities.
In the light of the pandemic, the Tokyo Olympics 2020 Organizing Committee have imposed strict rules on those coming in from other foreign countries specified by the Organizing Committee, including India, that have reported different variants of the virus. It has led to a lot of criticism from the Indians living in Tokyo.
We spoke to Indians living in Tokyo on these regulations, and many opined that it is indeed unfair.
I feel every country form an integral part of Olympics. So each and every country has to be represented equally in Olympics. So I feel that putting restrictions on only a few countries it does not make much sense.
But there are also many in the Indian diaspora who believe that these norms are the need of the hour to ensure there is no COVID spread in Tokyo.
Like India is still in the blacklist. I don't think there is anything wrong with these restrictions on Indian players.
I think it's good that they have imposed some good rules, and they should not allow everyone right now, because in Japan still we don't have such problems with the corona, and I don't think that if they will allow it, it can create some problem.
It's a matter of life and death. So yes, we should be very cautious of this, and as we always know that guests to a house have to obey the rules of that house. So let's not take it too much on the rules part, and let's be safe. I would like to wish our country all the best and stay safe.
The Tokyo Olympics has been marred by controversy, with protests also rocking the city, opposing the games being held amid a pandemic. But authorities have made it clear that all norms are in place to ensure a safe Olympics this year. India too is hoping to bag several medals. 86 Indian athletes, including 2 teams, have so far qualified for the Tokyo Olympics, and we're aiming high. India is hoping to send over 111 athletes as part of the contingent.
It is clear, no matter how strict the rules are or how many debates are raised, the Indian diaspora here is waiting to cheer for the fellow Indian athletes during Olympics 2020. With Polemy Berman from Tokyo for India.